Hi everyone and welcome back to our series of webinars. Today I would like to talk about Tripadvisor and how to get listed on this platform. First and foremost, one needs to say that Tripadvisor is more like a metasearch channel, so it's not an OTA or a booking channel as it classically is understood. So what you mainly use Tripadvisor for as a guest is to check the reviews and to get some basic general information about the property. However, it still does make sense to get listed on this platform just in order to increase your visibility and get a higher rank in terms of reputation. So what do you need to do in order to get listed on Tripadvisor? First of all, you will need to log in. Here, pay attention because there is a different page, which is called rentalstripadvisor.com. And you will need to log in or create an account while using this web page. Once you have your account and you are successfully logged in, you will basically get the same view as I at least now, with the only exception that I have already created a test listing. In your case, you wouldn't see here anything. You would just need to go on Add New Listing. Anyway, you also have here this menu on the top. Basically, all of those features are not available right now because we are not active. So which section we are going to take a look at today, this section is called Listings. And basically what you have here, those are the same points which you will need to fill out when creating your listing. So basically it's kind of the same with the only two things I would like to show you. One is message template. So one, you are set up and you are ready to welcome guests. You can actually create here your message templates. There are even some, prepared versions for you here. You can actually just copy and paste it and use it when communicating with guests. And also this welcome pack or welcome package is also quite nice. This is basically just some add-ons in terms of check-in, check-out instructions. You can add here detailed directions. Also, there is, for example, a section which is primarily used for parking information and, of course, Wi-Fi details. So it's kind of similar to Airbnb, I would say. Now, going back to our listing page, let's have a look on how can I add a property on Tripadvisor. Basically, it's very easy. You have here 7 steps to fill out and you are guided through the whole process. So it's also similar to Airbnb. First, you will need to type in your location and confirm it on the map. Then once you're finished with that, you will be guided to the second step. Here you will need to fill out the title of your listing, what kind of space it is, how many bedrooms does it have, which kind of bed is used, which is quite interesting as well. So you have here like a menu you can choose from. Same goes for other beds, like for example, a sofa, if you have one and it's not in an extra bedroom, but in the living room, for example, the max occupancy, bathroom details, and so on. For these steps, number 2, you can skip this license text ID. Then other things mentioned here, facilities and features. You have here a predefined list. You can click on all the amenities you offer. You can add more facilities and features as well. So you have them categorized here, and you can just go through the whole list here. And then you have property description. Here you have a minimum set, I think 300 signs or something. In my case, I just created a brief description while using ChatGPT here. Can do actually the same. Once you are done with this step number 2, just click on continue and you will be guided to prices, taxes, and fees. You can set here your currency, the minimum stay amount, and then the nightly, weekly, or monthly fee. which is optional. You can also use advanced settings. Here you can actually really specify your rate. I just set it up for 100 euros currently. As already mentioned in several videos, if you have a dynamic pricing tool and you're able to connect it, and normally it is available to connect your PMS to Tripadvisor, is one of the channels, those prices will be synchronized and adjusted automatically. So you actually don't need to care that much about this pricing directly in the app or directly on the channel. But just to show you how it generally works, you have here also seasonal prices, which is optional. And you can add it if you want to. And then this one is important, taxes and fees. So in case there is a local tax or a tourist tax, just please type it in, as well as some extra fees, like for example, a cleaning fee, which you can also add in here. So going to booking policies, here you can actually define your deposit policy. So as already mentioned here, you have here due at the time of booking, how much in terms of percent do you want to charge. Maximum here would be 50%, and balance due is a minimum of 15 days. This policy is set by Tripadvisor. However, you can also choose this option here. The travelers must pay 100% at the time they book. Then there is also a cancellation policy, and you can actually also choose what kind of policy do you want to have. Whenever you click on it, you will get also a short description of what this policy is about. As you can see, I've chosen moderate. It's also a recommended one. Actually, it kind of relates to Airbnb in terms of the way it's regulated. Yes, then you have also some explanation right here below. What is interesting about Tripadvisor, you can add here your rental agreement, rather use a standardized one, or you can actually upload your own one. This is different from other platforms and quite an interesting feature in my opinion. Then you have a damage deposit you can set up for your property. Some guest requirements, those basic things like, for example, are pets allowed or not, is smoking allowed or not. You can add here additional rules or just skip it. Add, all these check-in and check-out time, and also, like, for example, the cloud lifespan. How many days does the guest have in order to pay you? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then you have here a section which is called photos, quite a standardized one, at least 5 of them. You can add a description to those photos, add more, of course, so it's up to you. And you have here also guidelines. Then you need to add your payment details. You can rather use PayPal account or add your bank transfer or bank details, then their postal address, and also taxes. Here you would need to say whether you are a UK resident or not, and if you have a VAT number. So just need to save it, and probably also in the next and last step, you will just need to review everything again, and in case something is missing, and you just need to add those details in order to get booked, in order to be live, they will mention here. So in my case, for example, those 2 things are not filled out yet, and I will need to add this information. That's pretty much it. So this is how it works with listing on Tripadvisor. As you can see, quite easy. Regarding other menu options, just to go through them quite quickly, you have inbox, of course. If you have chats with your active guests, you can have here your calendar, and as you can see, you can synchronize it directly with your Airbnb account, Google, or also your PMS. You have here availability settings, which you can check and adjust in case it's needed. Then there is a section with your booking, active booking. You can search for a specific name, date ranges, and so on. Listings, as you can see, everything related to listings can be adjusted or changed here. You can track your payments. Same as with bookings, you can define here a date range or search by booking reference. And yeah, last but not least, you have also your reviews you can work with. You can download an app if you want in order to be aware of everything what is happening. You have here also your account settings where you can say, for example, that you want to adjust your contact settings, payout settings, just your general account settings, and so on. View your profile, and in case you have any questions how to do and what to do in a specific situation, you have here also a help center. Those topics are categorized, managing your listing, inquiries and bookings, receiving payouts. You can also search directly in here and get an answer. And of course, there is always like customer support as always. So yeah, I think this was quite a general overview of everything you have here on Tripadvisor. I hope this video was helpful and you were able to learn something new. Let me know in comments below, and we will see each other in the next videos.